Everyone thinks billionaires only drive Bugattis and Lamborghinis, but the truth will surprise you. Some of them own cars cheaper than the ones parked in your garage. Let's take a look at what the richest people on the planet from the Forbes Top 10 of 2025 really drive. Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla and SpaceX, a genius and provocateur in one person. He is also an active user of his company's products and now spends most of his time behind the wheel of a Tesla Cybertruck, but it wasn't always like this. In the early 2000s, he drove a McLaren F1. He soon sold it, and in 2013 purchased the legendary Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly from the James Bond movie. However, that car was meant for the collection, not daily driving. Musk drove a Tesla Roadster until 2018 when he launched it into space. His collection also includes a Jaguar E-Type and a BMW M5, though he only admires them when he comes home in his EV. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook and one of the youngest multi-billionaires in the world. Despite owning cars such as a Pagani Huayra and a Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, he usually drives a very powerful yet understated Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. He's also sometimes spotted in a Honda Fit, which aligns with his philosophy of stealth wealth. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and the man who turned an online store into the world's biggest retail empire. Yet he surprised everyone with his modesty. For years, he drove a simple 1997 Honda Accord, even as a billionaire. Later, his garage saw a Cadillac Escalade and even a Bugatti Veyron. But the image of the richest man in an Accord became a true legend. Larry Ellison, the creator of Oracle, famous for his love of luxury. He owns an island, yachts, and of course a collection of supercars. His garage includes a Ferrari Enzo Lexus LFA, Audi R8, and the ultra-rare McLaren F1, recently auctioned for millions. But his favorite is considered to be the Acura NSX, which he used to gift to friends every year during its production. For Ellison, a supercar is not just transport, but a trophy and status symbol. Bernard Arnault, the head of LVMH and the man behind the empire of Louis Vuitton, Dior, and other luxury brands. His collection includes a Bugatti Chiron, Ferrari F12 TDF, Aston Martin Lagonda Taraf, as well as a Rolls-Royce Phantom and a Mercedes-Benz S-Class Pullman. But his daily choice is rather modest, a BMW 760Li luxury sedan. He prefers comfort and restraint over flashy wealth, reflecting his style as a true European aristocrat. Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and Oracle of Omaha, famous for his frugality. For decades, Buffett drove a Cadillac DTS, later switching to a Cadillac XTS costing around $45,000. Interestingly, in the past, he also drove a Lincoln Town Car with the license plate Thrifty. For a man worth hundreds of billions, this is a symbol of his principle. Wealth isn't measured by your car, but by how wisely you invest. Larry Page, the co-founder of Google and one of the main advocates of green technologies. He first drove a Toyota Prius, later switched to a Tesla Roadster, and remains a big fan of new generation electric cars. His choice always emphasizes his commitment to ecology and innovation. Sergey Brin, the other co-founder of Google, passionate not only about IT, but also about new transportation technologies. Brin once drove a Toyota Prius, highlighting his interest in eco-friendly solutions and advanced tech. Later, he moved to a Tesla Model X, which he's often seen driving today. Sometimes he is even spotted behind the wheel of Waymo self-driving prototypes. For Brin, a car is not a status symbol, but a platform for experiments in the future. Amancio Ortega, the founder of Zara and the richest man in Spain, who lives a very private life. He is rarely photographed in public, but it's known that he drives an Audi A8 and a Mercedes GL class. This is a practical and convenient choice without unnecessary display of wealth. At the same time, despite his modest cars, Ortega often uses a private helicopter for short-distance travel. Steve Ballmer, the former head of Microsoft and owner of the LA Clippers basketball team. Despite his billions, his choice is surprisingly simple. A Ford Fusion hybrid worth about $30,000. For Ballmer, a car is nothing more than a means of transportation, not a way to impress. Some go for a Pagani, some for a Honda Accord. But if you made it onto the Forbes list, what would you choose? Write in the comments, a modest sedan or a hypercar worth millions. And don't forget to subscribe. The next stories will be even hotter.